Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Small Birb, and this is where we left off this time. So the site looks like a battlefield. There are chunks of asteroids and planets all around, and space is lit with the bright red. With the bright red. It's suspiciously quiet. Anxiety is growing. I don't want to be here any longer than it is needed. Nods nervously. They carefully loop between the parts of these celestial bodies, trying not to touch anything. Sometimes they have to dive down sharply, sometimes they squeeze between the parts of broken asteroids, drifting around like dead bodies. Boom! What the hell? Oh wow. Boom! Among the dust and wreckage there is a little goldfish with incredibly large eyes. He lifts his fins in the air and with a war cry crushes a particularly large rock that happens to be in his path. "My name is Khan," screams the fish. On the crushed rocks, suddenly pushes towards our heroes. Dodge. Roach manages to get out of the way. The rocks pass a millimeter away from Zyablik's beak. You have the stamina of a warrior and the endurance of a samurai. Oh. The goldfish looks boldly into Zyablik's eyes and then suddenly throws out the gauntlet at him. Where did the goldfish get the gauntlet from? That is a question we simply have no answer to, but it seems Khan is not doing this for the first time. I challenge you to a fight. You have the right to agree, or to run away like a coward. Then you will curse your entire family with your dishonor. Your children, your grandchildren, and your great-grandchildren. Everyone will know that you lost a fight to a cute little fish like me. Crosses his arms, looking at Khan with great incomprehension. Huh? I'll take your silence as a constant. Oh great. I'll take your silence as a consent, so get ready to defend yourself.
Zyablik vs. Khan.
What?
Fight.
Okay. Okay, so we're going to fight here. Khan lets out his ritual battle cry. He is thirsty for victory, HP. Khan lets out his ritual battle cry. Intimidate. Zyablik makes a mean joke about goldfish in their memory that he heard from Roach. Khan is not impressed. Zyablik gets -2 or -2 HP due to poor punchline. Khan makes a JoJo pose reference. The level of drama is doubled. Zyablik is struck to the very heart by the toughness. Zyablik gets -1 HP. His cup turns out to be tasteless. Okay. Why is it like that? Zyablik gets down on one knee and blows a kiss, launching a combo. Roach begins to serenade the rocks. Khan sobs, begging for mercy. Khan gets -12 HP. His sense of beauty suffered too much damage. Zyablik gets +3 HP, cured by Khan's tears. Khan writes angry comments on the internet. His fanbase strikes all the posts of his enemy. Zyablik's Twitter account is blocked indefinitely. Zyablik gets -0 HP. He's very surprised he had a Twitter account at all. I mean, who uses Twitter? Okay, realize your own capabilities. Oh. Zyablik draws the Batman fish, the sign on the screen. Batman fish appears next to the sign. He's ready to defend Fish Gotham. The fish Joker appears out of nowhere and they both fly into the sunset. Thus, the attack is skipped. Then verbally insults Zyablik. Khan is given publicly condemned. Khan gets -1 HP. Zyablik earned the power of self-respect. Finish him. How do you want to end the fight? Distract attention? Yeah, let's finish him. With a glance of a winner, picks up a small stone, the size of a quail's egg. He is ready to strike the final blow. Khan uses his last ounce of strength to look the enemy straight in the eye. Oh. A stone hits him right between the eyes. This is a real victory of good over evil. Your achievements will be celebrated for centuries. Your pride. Hey, you hit me. Me. I've never been hit before. I absolutely do not tolerate senseless violence. You have fallen so low, your soul had no honor, no respect, no beer. You don't belong to the pantheon of true freedom fighters. Something explodes loudly, and after smoke clears, you see Khan throwing a huge skyscraper size rock towards our heroes. The stone rams everything on the way and hits Zyablik and Roach with all the strength, so they are thrown back past the already familiar place and further, and then even further to places where everything melts in the dark. When the stone slows down, Zyablik notices something glowing in the rift, and after examining the rift closely, he finds? He finds the guiding star. Oh. They were battered and completely exhausted. It took a long time to recover. Roach had been coughing and puffing for the next few hours, complaining of flank pain, and still, they got their star. Okay, Broken Heart. I'm not sure how many endings this game has. Roach slowly cuts through the cosmic haze towards the point where the journey has begun, telling Zyablik about her work and old acquaintances. The ones they just met and the ones they'd never see again. Space was slowly changing its color. Oh wow. Red patches over here and there reminisce the epic battle that just had taken place. A fog fell down on them suddenly, and the travelers got lost, with only their intuition to rely on while searching for directions. Sometimes they felt like parrots' big eyes followed them with a heavy stare. Wow. Sometimes in the outline of a bizarre constellation, they saw Ares' smile. Who is Ares? And everything felt like a forgotten dream, an experience in a past life, a story that never really happened. All both of them wanted was to fall asleep for many days, to sleep in advance for the rest of their lives. That was the point of no return. Under Zyablik's cup, the 3 stars tinkled softly, reminding him of the purpose of the entire trip. The colors that had previously seemed bright faded more and more as the travelers drew closer to the darkness. They see less and less stars around, and living creatures they see along the way also disappear. Oh wow, more space. Roach stopped at the border of the darkness where all paths end. The flow of time had become entirely arbitrary for that moment. Both travelers were trembling with either impatience or fear. Well, here we are. Roach was already terribly worried. Any last words? A testament? Anything else? Shrinkson hesitantly touched the cup with his hands. Listen, don't be afraid. You did everything you could. You, hem, and haw, and it's no use crying over spilled stars. And she laughed so hard that her laughter echoed many parsecs away. Encouraged, he smiles and lifts the cup. The stars flicker out of the cup, one by one, filling the space with light. They move farther and farther away, carrying their radiance as the messenger of the restored paths. Okay. Space flared up with guiding lights. The mail route, which had been recently deserted, slowly began to fill with lights, filling up, swelling, and pulsating like a single living organism. Oh wow. From the dark depths where all living things were hiding, the male fish appeared and took the restored path, guided by the bright neon stars, encouraged to move forward. Hundreds of paper and envelopes went back to their recipients to complete the chain of communication. A person cacophony of emotions in a variety of shapes that Zyablik couldn't even imagine. Roach smiled, floating forward. She was right in the middle of a stream of amazing colors and glittering fish scales of all kinds. Moving forward, she became part of it, meeting the saved stars one by one and watching them sparkle in the company of other male fish. They continued their way as if making it again. Oh, I'm here, back. Or is it a different one? In a moment, somewhere in the distance, right there, where fish flocks were coming, a small planet appeared. It seems to shimmer and glow with a strange radiance, warm and homely, unlike other stars. The male fish carefully circled around the planet and descended to its surface, a small oasis in the black sands of endless space. Freezes, not believing his eyes. He's so close now. His dream is already in sight. The planet drew him nearer, and not only by gravity or some other incomprehensible laws invented beyond our understanding. It was bewitching, no bigger than Zyablik's asteroid. It was so much greener, brighter and warmer, as if its atmosphere itself shines and shimmers with different colors. A little green meadow, where the fish were rushing, was filled with notion and cheerful hubbub. And in the middle, just in the center of the green spaces, she sat. The lady clapped joyfully as she, surrounded by fish, played some game that Zyablik did not know. Now and then she would take breadcrumbs from the pocket of her dress and scatter them like fireworks over her head. Numberless little eyes were watching out for a treat. Everything seems to be too beautiful. Does not know what to do next. Watches his lady friend with fear from behind Roach's back. She's the one he's dreamt of for months, whose letter he read again and again. They are quite close now, but the girl turns away. Let's call her. He can't understand what is happening and tries to call the lady. He inhales deeply and exhales loudly, trying to create a sound as loud as possible. But in a moment, he remembers that he can't. Oh! Wave your hands, I forgot about that. Waves his hands, almost bouncing. There was no reaction. The girl still wasn't even looking, busy chatting with the fish. You know, rumors fly fast. Angrily dismisses Roach's words. He still cherishes the hope that the girl didn't notice him and that she would meet him with a friendly smile when he descends. She did not like how you hurt those three who took the stars. Glares at Roach, then points at the lady. The male fish sighs. No, kiddo, the song is over. Past is overcooked. It's all over. The male fish won't touch you. They are grateful for the restored path, but nothing more. Let's go back. I'll drop you off at your asteroid. You will continue your life as if nothing happened. No, let's force. Roach glared at Zyablik and slowly went down. Oh, there we go. Oh, but before they reached the clouds, other male fish blocked their way. They clenched together and the more fish joined in. The stronger was the moving wall that blocked the path to the lady. Wanted to demand that Roach breaks through by force, but looked into her eyes and realized that it would be of no help. Oh no, let's go back. Oh no. Frowns gloomingly. It was a long journey. Not all of it went well, and not all decisions were right. Takes a last look at his mini paradise, which he had no way of reaching. Nods. It's time to go home. Oh no. The path was restored, and the male fish returned to their work. But no one ever mentioned this story again. No one ever spread the news about the hero who returned the stars to the sky. Zyablik offended them, and although he did a good thing, in fact, the fish no longer considered it necessary to pass by his asteroid. The lady friend no longer wrote letters to Zyablik. It seemed right for her. She kept the envelopes with his address for a while, but all in all, it was thrown into the fire. And Zyablik would not ever receive these letters because he decided not to return home. Some part of the way home he swam, lost in thoughts, and then disappeared, leaving only a memory behind. So for some time he existed only in the memories of those who knew the story. but soon that vanished too. Wait, are there endings here, or is it the only ending? Game by Anna Ronshina. What? Seraphima oh. Script editor Marina Dubina Corban Olena Yolknecht Tai. Okay, so there are definitely some errors in some text, so I guess it should be fixed. And I'm not. Oh wow. Oh wow. And I guess what I mean to say is that I'm not sure if this game is the end or anything, but I'm not sure if. Okay, I'll probably play this game again in the next episode, and I'll see if there's something different in the path. And there's definitely a couple of save files here, so I think I should be good. So. Yeah, next episode I'll be playing Small Birb again, and next episode I think I'll try it right because there are some indicators here at the top right that, the letter is heartbroken, so I guess I should be able to put them all, or at least do the correct decision, I suppose. So, okay, so I guess that's what I'm going to do in the next episode, so just play the game again, do the right decisions, and yeah, that's it. So hope you guys enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for more episodes of Small Birb or games I found on itch.io. So I'll see you again in the next episode.